Okay, so you know how planning for college can feel overwhelming? Like there's all this information out there, but it's hard to even know where to start.
Yeah, and it can feel like everyone's telling you something different. Like what you hear from one person totally contradicts what you heard from someone else.
Exactly. So that's what we're tackling in this deep dive. We're really digging into diversified college planners and how they help families, figure this whole thing out.
Right? Because they've been doing this for a long time, over 20 years, I think.
Yeah, over 20 years. So we really want to understand how they help students not just get into college, but like find the right college for them.
A place where they'll actually thrive. Academically, of course, but also socially.
Totally. Because it's not just about getting accepted anywhere, it's about finding the right fit. And then on top of that, there's the whole financial side of things.
Which can feel impossible to figure out on your own.
Right, because you want your kid to get a great education, but you also don't want to like totally drain your savings or take on a mountain of debt.
And that's where Diversified College Planners comes in. They really try to help families find that balance.
So what's their main focus? If you had to sum it up, what are they all about?
I'd say their core goal is to help students go to the right school at the right price, all while making sure parents can still retire comfortably.
Okay, so it's not just about the student. They're looking at the whole family's financial well-being.
Exactly.
So how do they actually do all that? I mean, it sounds like a pretty tall order.
Well, they have a three-step process that they call Learn, Plan, Win.
Okay, I like it. Simple and straightforward. So what does the learn phase involve?
Basically, it's about getting families up to speed on how college admissions, financial aid, and scholarships really work. Cutting through all the marketing hype and getting to the truth of the matter.
Right, because there's so many myths and misconceptions floating around out there.
Exactly. Like a lot of people think that the only thing that matters for financial aid is your income.
Yeah, which isn't true at all.
Yes. Nope. There are so many other factors that contribute to your student aid index, or SAI, which is what determines how much you'll be expected to pay for college.
Okay, so learn is about education, getting the real facts. What about plan? What happens in that phase?
So once they have a good understanding of the landscape, Diversified College Planners works with each family to create a customized plan.
So it's not one size fits all.
Definitely not. They take into account the student's strengths, their academic goals, their interests, and of course the family's financial situation.
And they use like some kind of special software to do this, right?
Yeah, they have what they call proprietary software and insights, which helps them, analyze all the data and figure out the best strategy.
So it sounds like they're really using technology to their advantage.
They are. And it helps them do things like identify ways to potentially lower the SAI, to make college more affordable.
Oh, that's interesting.
And they can also help families figure out how to position themselves for merit-based aid.
Because merit aid isn't just about grades, right?
No, it's about presenting the students' achievements and activities in the best possible light. And Diversified College Planners helps families do that really effectively.
So it sounds like plan is all about developing that personalized roadmap, finding the right schools, and making sure the finances make sense.
Exactly.
And then there's win. And I'm guessing win is when everything comes together.
Yeah, win is about achieving those goals.
Yeah.
It's the student finding a school that's a great fit for them, both academically and socially, getting accepted, and having the financial support they need to actually go there.
And all without the parents having to go bankrupt in the process.
Exactly. Because it's about achieving a win for the whole family, not just the student.
So it sounds like they have a pretty holistic approach.
They really do. And it all comes down to their philosophy, which is that every family deserves a clear, personalized plan that takes both their college goals and their retirement goals into account.
So they're not just focused on the next 4 years, they're thinking about the long term.
Exactly. And they recognize that the best plan is one that considers both what they call campus fit and financial fit.
So campus fit being making sure the student is happy and successful at the school they choose.
Right? That they feel like they belong, that they're challenged academically, but also supported, that they have opportunities to pursue their interests, all of that.
And then financial fit is about making sure the family can actually afford it.
Yes. And that they're not putting their financial future at risk.
It sounds like their ultimate goal is to empower families.
I think that's a great way to put it. They want families to feel confident and informed throughout the entire college planning process so they can make the best decisions for their situation.
And hopefully avoid some of that stress and overwhelm that often comes with this whole college thing.
Absolutely. They want families to have peace of mind knowing that they're on the right track.
So to sum it up, it sounds like Diversified College Planners is all about taking the mystery and the stress out of college planning, helping families navigate admissions, financial aid, scholarships, and all of that so they can achieve their goals without breaking the bank.
Yeah, that's a great way to put it.
So as you're listening to this, thinking about your own family's college journey, what part of it feels the most daunting to you? And what's one step you could take today to feel more confident and in control?
That's a good question to consider.
It is, because even small steps can make a big difference when it comes to college planning.
That's